Okay, so this is part 3 of Savoir en Connaître. I'm going to try to get very close because it's a little small in writing. So this one, I'm going to read each sentence. This is like 12 of them. And I'm going to show you what verb would work for each of those. This is savoir or connaître. So here we have je, and right after the verb to know, we have two proper noun. So I know Tex and Tammy. If you know Tex and Tammy, it's understood that it has to be connaître. So this one would be connaît. You know them, meaning you're acquainted with them. Maybe you went to school with them, you play sports. So you have some kind of intimacy with them. Sentence number two, c'est je ne, so I don't know if Tex va venir à la fête. I don't know if Tex is going to go to the party. Now, this is one little article I forgot to put in my my chart earlier. This is also a clue that tells you the verb you're supposed to use is savoir, not connaître. So this one is I don't know, je ne sais pas, if Tex is coming to the party. So just that if, kind of give you a clue about this one, which is an information. I don't know the piece of information. I don't know if it's coming or not. Number 3, Tex. Est-ce qu'il know? So does he know his grandfather? Meaning, is he familiar with him? Is he acquainted with him? So this one's going to be connaît. Est-ce qu'il connaît, A-I-T, son grand-père? Jobab ne. So Jobab doesn't know. And this is another little clue. Just like we have if, now we have where. And where, if you know where something is located, that means you know a piece of information. You might know that Paris is located in France, but you might not know Paris. You might never read anything about it, don't know what kind of people are French people, what kind of food they eat. So you might know where it is, but you're not acquainted with them. So same thing here. Je ne sais pas where. Oops. It's a T, sorry. Il ne sait pas où se trouve Paris. He doesn't know where Paris is located. Bet. Est-ce que tu, do you know, and here we have parler français. Parler is an infinitive. It's a verb that's not conjugated. In that case, it doesn't matter. If you see the blank where you're supposed to conjugate the verb to know, followed by an infinitive, automatically it's going to be savoir. So, bet, est-ce que tu sais, do you know how to speak French? So do you know how to cook? Do you know how to bake? Do you know how to write? It will always be followed by an infinitive, which is a verb like this that is not conjugated at all. So it's keep ER. Tammy, est-ce que tu, so Tammy, do you know Rita, Tex's sister, la sœur de Tex? So here, the question is, are you acquainted with that person? Are you familiar with her? Have you been around her and you hang out with her? Are you taking class with her? So here, the question is like, do you know her? Have you met her? So in this case, it's going to be connaît, N-A-I-S. Nous, blank, Tex et ses amis. So nous, we know Tex and his friends. So it's easy because the blank is followed by a proper noun. If it's a proper noun, a person, we know it has to be connaître. So this one I'm going to put it here because it's a long one. It's connaissons. Nous connaissons. Nous, so we know that Tex n'est pas très optimiste. We know that Tex n'est pas très optimiste. So here what you're saying is that you know a little piece of information about Tex that is not a very optimist type of guy. So just because the blank is followed by this is a clue that lets you know the verb to use in this case is savoir. So this one is nous savons que Tex n'est pas très optimiste. Okay, and then we have those Tammy et Beth. Est-ce qu'elle blank cuisiner? So Tammy and Beth, do they know how to cook? So same thing here, we have a blank that's followed by an infinitive. So a verb that has not been conjugated. In that case, in French, that means you know how to do something, or you don't know how to do something. It could be the same sentence in a negative form, and it would still be the same verb, savoir. So, est-ce qu'elle, so I'm going to write it, savent cuisiner? Do they know how to cook? Rita et ses enfants ne blank pas Paris. So Rita and her children don't know Paris. So it's not like they don't know where it is. It's not that they don't know what kind of food we eat over there. They just say plain, they don't know Paris. I mean, they're not familiar with it. They've never been there. They've never read anything about it. In this case, because savoir is followed by a proper noun, and it's a place. In this case, it's going to be connaître. Now, ne, which frames your verb, ne and pas, or what makes the sentence negative. So Rita and her children don't know Paris. So don't be afraid if you see this. It's just a way we do negative sentences. We frame the verb with ne pas. So, les enfants ne connaissent pas Paris. Vous, blank, faire du ski. So, do you know how to faire du ski? Faire is a verb not conjugated. It's in the infinitive form, which means in this case that what you're trying to say is to know how to do something. So this one is, do you know how to ski? So the verb you use for this one is savoir, and conjugated with vous is going to be vous savez faire du ski. Do you know how to ski? And finally, est-ce que vous blank au pelusa? So here, do you know blank? And this is a proper noun. So even if you have no clue what that is, the capital O lets you know it's a proper noun. If it's proper, directly follow a proper noun directly following the verb, or it could be a negative like pas. Ne pas, it still will be considered the same thing. You will have to use connaître. So, est-ce que vous connaissez? I should put it here. Connaissez. Opelousas. Do you know Opelousas? And that's how we kind of recognize which one to use. So if you want, maybe as practiced, there's some on the top. You could maybe look at my video and kind of pause it and see if you could figure out, for practice, to do the one on the top. Anyway, if you have any question about Savoir and Connaitre, just send me an email or a message. I will reply to you as quick as I can. So see you soon for another lesson. Au revoir.